The Republican events are way longer than the Democratic events. So when Donald Trump comes on stage, he's always late, at least 40 minutes, maybe an hour late, and he rambles a lot. The first event that I attended, I thought something was going on. He spent so much time talking about sharks and snakes.
By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? A lot of shark.
It was just the most surreal thing. I just remember standing there thinking, am I in some kind of parallel universe? I'm Phil Lavelle, a correspondent, and between us, covering the Republican campaign has felt like a really wild ride. So many people say to me, what are these Trump events like? And the expectation from a lot of people is they're going to be very masculine. There's going to be like a lot of toxic masculinity.
Fight, fight, fight! Fight for Trump!
But you get such a variety of people. Yes, you do get a lot of people walking around with t-shirts that say things like God's, guns, and Trump. You might get couples who are a mix. Maybe the husband's a Republican, the wife's a Democrat. Another event at a rally in Charlotte, a guy came up to me just after my live shot and said, hey, can you mind my dog? And he went inside to the rally. He left me there sitting with his dog for about half an hour. In fact, we did a live shot with the dog next to us because I didn't want to let this dog go. One other event, there were some men walking towards me and I just grabbed them as I was live and I said, what is it you're expecting to hear from Donald Trump? And this guy just said to me,
Amazingness, Americanness.
And that was his answer, and he walked off. So you get a real mix of people.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
One of the other things that really struck me is the music. You expect these events to have something that fits in with what you expect them to be like. So it might be some heavy metal or some hard rock. Every event, there is a playlist and it's always the same. YMCA, which almost doesn't fit the vibe you're expecting. But then there's such an eclectic taste. My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. It's also not a very uplifting song. And most recently, at one of the events, we were hearing Time to Say Goodbye by Sarah Brightman, which of course has given headline writers a real field day. But it's something that keeps the crowd going and you can't help but tap your feet and just sing along because you're often there waiting for a long time for him to come on air. The big thing that he's doing really well is he's saying, I'm going to be able to sort out the economy. So what he's really doing is he is nailing the issue of the economy. And that's where a lot of people seem to support him. But his big problem is reproductive rights. For Kamala Harris, that is seen as her strong point. She's talked about what she calls the Trump abortion bans. And Donald Trump really struggles to get away from that. What would another Trump presidency mean for America? That is the golden question. You ask a Democrat, they will tell you it's going to lead to chaos. You listen to Donald Trump or a Trump supporter, they will tell you it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The economy is going to do absolute wonders. There really could not be a bigger disparity between the two images that both campaigns are trying to sell. And that's why their supporters are so fervent in both directions.